my like pets, kind of like there was some kind of connection.
Oh,
Like
was it tragic when they died?
well, I left them out. Like I poured them out of the jars, and
Wait, what?
like on the grass, and it was like outside my backyard. I had poured them out, and there's people there, and I think they were messing with the feti.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you poured the
plural
fetuses
fetus.
out?
What's
You
that?
poured the fetuses out?
For some reason, yeah, and like some people were messing with them, and I got really upset that they were messing with them, but they were like on the grass, and there were these like really light pink,
Yeah.
small little chunks. And anyways, it's somehow connected to, there was some kind of like weird farm hay thing. Like I remember hay in the dream or whatever, and that was like sort of a bridge to something else. Oh, maybe I was at this like really wealthy person's house or whatever, and I think it was related to, I don't know, first thing that comes to mind is that guy that I met, that Charles Manson psychologist guy, who was like really rich but like older, kind of weird. But he was kind of, that guy was nice. This guy was a little, I don't know, negative. He was just weird. And I had gone to his house, and he wasn't home at the time, and I remember walking around and seeing all the things, you know, in his house. It was very open. It was very like open rooms, and I remember seeing this weird model set. It was like something like Japanese model set. Something really cool about it. And I remember seeing these sunglasses. They were the coolest looking sunglasses. I mean, they weren't, but at the time, I was like, oh, these are perfect. And I tried them on. And there were these like, you know the ones that are like kind of spiked, like the cat eyes a little bit?
Yeah.
They were like brownish tan, black lens, and they were like these cat eye glasses. And I remember trying them on, really liking them. And I remember I don't know if I took them or I lost them or I wasn't able to steal them because he wasn't home at the time. And I remember taking his car. It was this really nice like red sports car, like a convertible or something. And I don't think I stole his glasses, but I went to find like another pair of glasses. I mean, I just remember obtaining glasses that were like those, but they weren't the same. And I remember being like disappointed about that. And somehow that was related to like me driving a car through this weird canyon. It's not canyon, but it was these long roads, really open space to this weird like straw farm thing. Somehow that was related. I remember there was someone there or something. And then I remember that was like the bridge to my house, the big thing.
Wow.
And that's my dream that I had last night. It was, in some way it was connected and it made sense at the time, but
Do you think it had anything to do with like school starting? You know, like was it one of those dreams or did you just have
it was a
crazy-
very, not here, there, that. You know?
Yeah.
So in some ways, I didn't thinking about big feet out.
Yeah.
Pig feet are really guilty.
I don't know. Actually, I just thought about recently, there's this place in New York, in the Chinese neighborhood, like Chinatown or whatever, and they have this big bucket, and all these shops order, but like one of these shops, they have this big bucket of small, cutest little turtles, little shells this big, bucket full, thousands, you know, and you can buy them. I don't think you eat them, they're kind of like pets.
Oh, yeah.
They swim, but they're all toppled on each other. And I was just thinking, I mean, people think about this all the time. I mean, not all the time, but people. I mean, I've brought this up. Like, just imagine yourself this big bucket, big as like a skyscraper building with just thousands of like human bodies, and you're one of them, naked human bodies, like.
That's so dark.